I'm too busy. I'm too busy. I'm too busy. I'm too busy.
For married entrepreneurs.
Does that word sound familiar, or that phrase, does it sound familiar to you?
It
Let's talk
actually
about it.
does sound familiar. I'm O.L. Buckley.
And I am Sway Buckley, and we are married entrepreneurs, and we've definitely heard that phrase, if not used it ourselves in the past. And so we want to talk to you about the truth behind that phrase of I'm too busy.
Yes, I'm too busy really comes from a result of not having three major things in place, or three primary things in place. The first one is making sure that every day starts off purposeful, full of purpose. Having a day that is purposeful really helps you to understand where it is that you're headed versus where it is that you are. That will actually help you to acknowledge and recognize potential distractions.
Yes. And what's the next thing?
The next thing is going to be priorities. So first is purposeful. Secondly, it must be prioritized. So my activities for my purpose day have to be prioritized.
And that's what we talked about earlier. It really comes down to understanding and discerning the difference between urgencies and
Emergencies.
Like some things are urgent and other things are an emergency. Like they have to be dealt with right away. And when we're talking about walking out and planning out a not perfect, I don't want to say that, but a purposeful life, a purpose day, a purpose business, we really want to make sure that comes down to a day-to-day delegation and really taking the day by the horns and saying, okay, what things are emergencies and what things are actually urgent. Everything else on the list can be important, but even with those things, that doesn't mean that you have to do them all. That comes with delegation and scaling out your team. But
Which really gets us to our third P, which is planning out your day.
yes, planning out your day.
So it's purposeful day, it's a prioritized day, and it's a planned out day. And the planned out day is really where we start assigning tasks or timelines to a task or to multiple tasks.
Yes. So hopefully you've written down those three things. If not, go back, rewind, write it down, start applying it. And we have so many more things that we want to share with you all. We actually created a timesheet, not a timesheet, but a time management hack checklist for married entrepreneurs with you all in mind, because we know how it is to go throughout the day and not be purposeful and waste time, which means you're wasting money. And we also know what it's like to be on the opposite end of that spectrum as
Absolutely.
well. So we want to share those things with you, totally free. Go ahead and look in the description area, click that link right there, digest it, start applying it, implementing it, work together on that, and come back and let us know in the comment section how things are going. We'd love to hear from you, and have an amazing day.
Yep.